Right, welcome ladies and gentlemen. It's not looking good for Jonathan Majors. Text messages were produced in his ongoing case, and they seem to reveal his admission of abuse. Not only that, threatening to delete himself as a way to manipulate his ex-partner into not going to the doctors because he allegedly, from the text messages, struck her. So it's not good. It doesn't look good. In fact, it looks real bad. It looks real bad. So let's take a look at this, guys, right? So in a development which likely... will it likely seal his fate? It's a real bad look. I guess the authenticity needs to be questioned. They've submitted into evidence, so we haven't seen the counter yet. And that's the thing, right? We're only seeing one side of things up until now. So I'm not going to say it's going to seal his fate, but it looks very bad. And it reflects terribly on Hollywood, as this article states, because it really does. The thing is, we as the general public, look at these things from an outside perspective and look at Hollywood, and they're just on a different plane. They really are. They function in such a disillusioned state. It's outrageous. So there were text messages produced as part of Jonathan Majors' ongoing DV case, and it reportedly sees the man who would be Kang the Conqueror not only admitting to having struck his ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari, but also manipulating her with threats to off himself. So as reviewed by People, following a submission of multiple messages into evidence on December 8th, one particular message sent from Majors to Grace Jabari in September of last year, roughly 8 months prior to the alleged altercation in March that led to his current legal case. FYI, these are actually the ones that they were trying to get struck from evidence. Appears to see the actor scrambling to cover his legal bases after assaulting Grace Jabari. The following: I fear you have no perspective of what could happen if you go to the hospital. And it says Majors reportedly wrote, I guess because we need to check authenticity, they will ask you questions, and as I don't think you actually protect us, it could lead to an investigation, even if you lie. Interesting. And they suspect something. It's just fake. The wording's very dramatic, very... it's just bizarre. No functioning human being actually speaks like this. It's just very odd. Even if you do have a broad vocabulary and a high intellect, this is just not how real people interact. It's just very strange. But it's pretty revealing, I think, quite frankly. So Jabari reportedly texts back, I will tell the doctor I bumped my head if I go. I'm going to give it one more day, but I can't sleep and I need some stronger painkillers. That's all. Why would I tell them what really happened when it's clear I want to be with you? So I'd say that's pretty revealing. But Jabari would continue. And then Majors soon took to threatening self-deletion. So he said, last night I considered offing myself versus coming home. I need love too, or maybe I'm such a monster and horrible man I don't deserve it, and I should just myself. In this way, my existence is miserable. I want to die. What? Again, no real functioning human being speaks like this. The interaction's so strange. So making note of Major's extreme declaration, Jabari in turn assured him, I will not go to the doctor if you don't feel safe with me doing so, or don't trust me to. I promise you, I would never mention you, but understand your fear. Unfortunately, this assurance didn't quell Major's fears, as after supposedly taking offence to the fact that she did not hug him after the apparent altercation. What? The actor then said, I will probably off myself. It's not really contemplating anymore. I'm a monster, a horrible man, not capable of love. I'm offing myself soon. So, he allegedly beat her. She didn't hug him. I'm presuming when he then apologised for beating her. And now he's taken offence to that and threatening to kill himself? What on earth are these people? Seriously. So per the final messages transcribed by People, after admitting fault for not hugging him, again weird, Jabari begged Jonathan Majors, Jonathan, you can't say this, I'm going to have to tell someone. Right. okay. So notably, though, these exchanges, these themselves, anyway, are unrelated to the March 2023 incident, but it also does reveal the behaviours between the two. So they were allowed to be entered into evidence under the American justice system's Molyneux rule, which states that in a criminal proceeding where the defendant interposes a defence, the people on rebuttal may prove the defendant's commission of other crimes or wrongs when such crimes or wrongs are relevant and probative to disprove the defence. So it's like, hey, he's done this many times before. Why would I be lying now? I guess is essentially what that Molyneux rule is, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, I would, that makes sense. It looks very bad. It looks real bad. To Jonathan Majors. Real bad. Now, will he go to prison? Probably not. But this does not look good. Again, so basically the run of events here seemingly reveal, all alleged, of course, but it backs up what is being claimed by Grace Jabari and her attorneys, and the district attorney. It reveals that Jonathan Majors allegedly beat Grace Jabari, apologised. This is me adding the small context in the middle of the apology, because I would imagine he did. Because otherwise, why would she go to hug him? That kind of sounds like what... I don't know, I can just imagine that playing out, I guess. So, he beat her. He apologised. She didn't accept the apology fully and hug him, I guess. And now she obviously is relatively injured. I mean, that sounds like a concussion. Not being able to sleep and in severe amounts of pain. That doesn't sound good, does it? Genuinely sounds like a concussion. And she wants to go to hospital. He doesn't trust her to, because they've started an investigation. And so then, because of that, as well as hugging, or not hugging, lack thereof, he's then threatening to off himself. Okay. Wow. Alright then. I mean, this shit sounds absolutely batshit crazy, doesn't it? I mean, that's just mental. Like, it's legitimately mental. It's insane. Very erratic and bizarre behaviours. Again, no normal person speaks like that. No normal people interact like that. From this perspective, blah, 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 blah. Bro, like, you're not some thespian, for goodness sake. It's so strange. Very odd behaviour, but it looks terrible. Again, important to note, he has his time to, convey a rebuttal to this eventually. But it doesn't look good. If they're authentic, it does not look good. So let me know what you think down below. Hit subscribe if you enjoy videos like this and others. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.